Hello and welcome to the Cowboy for Game Yugioh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Yugioh.
Hello.
And Kurt.
Hello.
How was our week in Yugioh? Bragg, did you get up to much this week?
Only played Duel Links Rust Duel.
Ah, yes, and you and Ben will be doing a separate podcast about that.
Yeah. No. It's World Championship qualification time, so...
Oh, you're going to be a Duel Links Worlds gamer?
No, I'm not, it's not so much I'm bad, it's more of, like, I'm not good enough to overcome bad RNG.
No, sure you are.
Wow. It's not like every game that we play.
Yeah.
Don't bring
yeah.
logic into this.
Yes, very good point.
Sure.
But still, I am bad. I must stress. Deck good, though. Deck very good.
Which deck are you doing?
Oh, same as Ben, 7 rows.
Ah, okay. Fusion
The
game.
best deck.
Oh, were you the one that said that you had the Regenesis Sage?
I think I have 2,
Can I have one?
mayhaps.
Oh, no, it was Harry, because...
Harry did say that he would
Yes,
give you
yeah,
one.
because he has a million. Because apparently the core has multiples, which, if you know Regenesis, you don't need more than one in the core.
Probably not.
I mean,
Well,
I
why not?
always like having multiple.
when you forget about the
that
card,
people
you
say
only
don't
need one of it.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah. So I always like having multiples of cards that people say you don't need because builds change over time. So you definitely want to have those cards. So that's why I was hesitant in giving you one of my Sages.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, I've only got the 2. If Harry has 3, then he can spare it.
In theory, he has 3.
In theory.
In theory, he has 3.
Yes.
That's not what I'm doing with. I'm just going to go with cash. And yeah,
Boring.
that's going to be that'll be my boring deck through to Oshi's, which I will be driving up to, which I don't think Josh has processed yet.
Oh, so has it? Anyway, that's his problem.
I think he
As it
has
is every
50
year.
flats.
Yeah.
Yeah, at an earlier time than everybody else.
I wanted a road trip with him.
Sure.
I don't know if you realise the ramifications of what you're requesting.
Last time you went on a trip, you had to stop for a water issue?
Him. Me.
Yeah. Both of you. It was up to
Josh
Penrith?
definitely didn't piss his pants.
No, because this here water bottle was on the back seat, open. It's like, I think your car's leaking. I'm like, no, it's just the water bottle you sat on.
No, Josh, you were leaking.
How about your week, Kurt?
So Tuesday locals ended up playing Sprite. I just want to have a fun locals experience, not playing a different deck.
And how did that locals fun go for you?
X4. Pretty good.
No, I didn't realise it was that bad.
It was X4 because I just scooped my last round because I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, it gets like that.
Round 1, I got luck sacked hard against Brandon. I think it was thrust into...
Who the hell's that Brandon?
It was,
I was a new guy.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it was like Lightning Storm into thrust into Regeki, I think.
Nice.
Into... Oh, no, sorry. No thrust. It was Super Poly. Discard. Ooh. Took up my 2 bodies. I then... He made Garura. I got rid of it somehow. And then he drew into Brandon Fusion. I'm like,
Holy shit.
well, I'm going to concede here. I don't want to watch you play Brandon.
Brandon player.
Round 2, who did I verse?
Was it me?
No, it was
we were round 3.
Ago Star person, which... Sorry, I did not go X4. I did win 1 round. I beat the Ago Star person.
So I just need to move my mic away for this bit. Woo!
So Sprite's better than Argo Stars. Interesting. I was about to heckle you saying,
well,
it's
when
2025,
Gigantic
right?
Sprite locks you into level 2s, they can't summon their traps that are level 4s.
True.
So...
I'm surprised he let you get that far. Maybe
Yeah.
you just didn't realise.
Well, considering that he had a Live Twin Sprite mat, I thought he knew how the deck worked.
Huh?
Maybe he just
Well,
likes
not
little women.
I don't know.
He's playing Argo Stars, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe. Then I versed Jake in round 3 and got demolished.
What are you playing?
That's all that is.
Yeah.
Round 4, I conceded instantly because I just wanted to open up magic packs. and
And then
sports packs, football packs.
yeah, they were literally opening UEFA League packs.
Yeah, they brought some home on Friday as well.
There's
No,
a whole
Friday?
booster box
Wednesday.
right there. It
Wednesday.
was shit.
I don't know why he did this. Like, you can't go into a high rolling competition with Tom. You will not win.
So not only did you not open your main game and the other 4 games that debuted a pack this week, you just went with football.
Football.
Tom pulled a gold Messi.
Yeah, that's Tom. If Tom opens packs, the packs will be good. That
Messi-
is just the magic of Tom.
EX.
Well, it could have been me.
Messi, yeah.
It could have been me because I picked 4 of the
Gigantic
8
Messi.
packs. But no, today
I
I
think Messi's
sat on the
just in
couch,
the cup.
so I didn't go to locals.
He didn't even go to Pokemon Go.
No.
No, I still
I
need
felt
a
like lazy
giant
today.
Rillaboom.
I'll just trade you one.
Okay, that works. I'm okay with that.
But yeah, my week. Looking forward to next week.
My week. So on Tuesday, it was the last go with Fiendsmith Unchained. The deck was fine. It did the wins where it needed to. The wins got me second place at the OTS champs.
Thank God.
Not that I needed an invite, but yeah, we've moved on from that. Tuesday, I either opened absolutely insane against my opponents or I opened fuck all. Kurt was unfortunately one of the people whom I versed, who I did open everything. It was like triple tactics, talents and thrust and lightning storm and some other bullshit. I had like an insane hand against you. If you had Droll at any point, I was fucked. But
Side note to this game. After we finished, I went to go do a Dynamax Rookity, forgetting that they close at 9 o'clock.
oh no, I wondered where you went.
Yeah, I got there at 9:01.
Tuesday was not your night.
No.
Holy shit. But yeah, like I had hands like that where I just opened every response to whatever the board state was, or I opened absolute garbage. Like I think my second game against Fire King was like 4 traps and nothing to pop them. So I like set them, hoping the Fire King would just start destroying my stuff, which they did, but it just wasn't enough to get me back in the game.
Okay.
It was real rough. But then, because my backup at Ignister arrived through the week, I could move on to almost full power Malice.
Yay!
So I did have a tricky point in that, although I bought a lot of the current product, I did not have a wizard at Ignister. So that was a tricky position. But thankfully, Ethan bought 3 packs for entry and pulled one for me.
Yeah,
So thank you, Ethan.
I didn't pull one in my box either.
And then today went great. So I think my first match was a mirror match against Malice.
Who was that?
Caleb.
Mirror.
Yeah. I was quite happy about that one, mainly because I had been playing Malice for a little bit, and he's been playing it for a little while, so to have gotten the win over him in that particular instance was good. And then second round was against Paleo. He got to a point where he had like not much in hand. He had a thrust. I didn't see the thrust because I had tactics talent to look at his hand, and I put back a Dynamicious because I don't want to interact with that. And he thrusted in, and he was like umming and ahhing. He's like, "Oh, do I take the grass is greener, or do I go for Card of Demise to draw into some more stuff?" He ultimately settled on the Card of Demise, at which point I draw. Game 3 was... What was my game 3? Oh, that was against Ethan.
Crystron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, against Crystron. I opened
Best
a
deck.
Molchami in the first game. However,
Did it do anything?
no. Like it wasn't for Walos. Walos might have admittedly done something, but it was Perulia, and that deck can play around Perulia.
I always drew Perulia against this son of a bitch.
I full comboed against Perulia in States.
Of course you did. If you didn't, I'd be mad.
so that was annoying. But then games, did I end up winning? No, I definitely didn't win that game. But games 2 and 3, I definitely won.
The Lancia off. Was there a Lancia at some point in there?
I definitely dropped a Lancia. I don't remember
Yeah.
him dropping a Lancia. I did come across the interaction to my benefit where Marsh Hare can banish from hand on the opponent's turn. Because I'd like, this
Turn
was,
one?
I think, game 3. Yeah, game 3, he was going first. I Nibiru'd at some point. It was probably admittedly a little bit too early, but he was able to like recover the board somewhat. And then I saw 2 level 5s on the board. I was like, okay, cool. So famously, Malice cannot play through like multiple disruptions in the normal summon. So I'm going to fire the March Hand now, banish the Chessie Cat from my hand. So I have 2 bodies on the board, and that way I have a bit more to play around with.
Yep.
So
You're
that.
just able to push through.
Yeah, so he was able to set up like still Cyber Dragon, still the level 2, and the back row trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, able to play through that. But then my game 3 was against Memento. And despite me having versed that deck and that player multiple weeks in a row, I still have no idea what the interaction points are. Similar to Mitsurugi matchup in OTS, they can play around a lot of targeting negation. Like my game 1 against them, I dropped Fuwalos and Perulia. So he wasn't able to set up much and was able to beat that. Game 2, I think I opened just like Lightning Storm and Imperm. He dodged the Imperm, and I didn't have any starters in hand. So I was like, cool, move on. Game 3, my hand was like all normal summons. So I ended up just sort of going for a Firewall set GWC with like a couple other things to play around. And I had a Droll in hand. And I also drew into D-Barrier off of my Lightbinder. So I had cards to cover the matchup. My mistake was Drolling too early, or Drolling at all.
Yeah.
Because I could have used the D-Barrier to stop him getting to the fusion, which is like a main crux of what they do. And then I would have been able to use my MPT to banish the 5k dude before it was an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, he ended up getting the 5k dude on board alone, and it was going to be able to do piecing. So I just got fucking whacked.
Piercing can attack everything, right? I think it's just
if it's the only
effect.
monster on board, it can attack everything,
Yeah.
and then there's another one that's like if it's destroyed, target a memento, and it does piecing or some bullshit. I say all
does
some
a
bullshit because I
lot.
still don't know what they do. I just know that like targeting negation doesn't fucking work. That's why like my Unchained matchups were a lot easier because like half their cards attempt to summon, so I just fucking whack a Caesar on the board and everything's fine.
Hail Caesar.
I can now take Pink out of my side deck.
Why?
Why?
It was only there for Unchained.
Oh.
Ah. Didn't it do really well in your Memento matchup as well?
Not when he judgments it.
But you opened a second.
Yeah.
Just open 2.
But then I didn't have anything else after that, so... Nah, the Pink was there just for you. I was like, I need to get rid of this fucking soul.
I'm so honoured. I'm so honoured that Kurt would go through the trouble of side decking a card just for me.
It's what side deck what you are afraid of.
He's afraid of Caesar.
I'm afraid of Jake and Ben. Because they're probably our best 2 players there.
Oh God.
It's
Makes me feel warm and gooey.
It's not
Maybe not
surprising.
gooey. I redact that.
That's
I feel like I have kind of swiveled in there.
No, look, don't doubt yourself because
You're
neither
not
Ben or I have
You're
top
not going to get all
states.
Logie Bear on me and start claiming how you're the best and you've won so many in a row and you've topped.
No,
I'll
that's
say
a-
it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
say
yeah,
it to him. But Kurt is opposite in that, like, he was saying that fucking his topping states was a fluke and, like, he needs to get better. Logan got that one top and he hasn't stopped fucking talking about it 8 years later.
True.
And then, yeah, Master Duel, the dice rally is over, which makes me sad. But there are many other things that are happening in Master Duel, which we will get
Like what?
into now.
I'm really keen for this segment.
So we talked about the branded pack coming out with the alt arts.
I'm glad the anti-Master Duel sentiment has stayed despite Ben's absence.
I don't know why you hate Master Duel. Explain to me.
I was not joking there.
We know. Was I accusing
But like,
you?
I don't
Or
understand why people hate Master Ball.
I just don't have the time to get on it, or I'm playing something else when I am.
Too many games on the run.
Not really. I'm playing a game that's like 12 years old.
What'd you do again today?
Sit on the couch.
Oh,
I don't have the time. Also, 8 hours.
interesting.
As we spoke about last week, the new branded pack came out with the alt arts from the Book of White.
Didn't realise her tummy was so exposed in that art.
I'll get so much worse than that in the summoning art.
Well, I guess if we're
Is the tummy the thing you're looking at?
Jesus.
Kurt,
This is a Christian show.
I'm all about the
There's
tum.
something else there that's very, very revealing.
Oh, actually,
I'm all about the tum.
I don't know if you are, Bragg, because guess what? In the summoning art,
Oh, God.
you see her feet.
Oh, God. Cartesia.
There's also multiple hands.
Yeah, I've only just really noticed that. It's like a space warp thing, and she's got like senju
Senju
hands.
moment.
Yeah. As well as that, we've got the new Road to Worlds campaign. So log in each day, get some free stuff. So it's got a royal red supernova dragon that you get
Wrong
at
synchro
the
dragon.
beginning.
It's like a
as well as
boomer profile pic.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah, actually, it kind of does. It just needs like a fish in the background.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
But yeah, you get that icon as well. That was
Wrong.
good.
No. King Calamity better.
King Calamity fucking dead. King Calamity dead in every format.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, maybe
I like-
not Duel Links.
I like
don't
Red
know.
Savage.
Supernova where it's never truly alive.
You can give me back King Calamity.
Oh, fuck right off.
Yeah, let's go to bulk. Like, looking for ferrets.
King Calamity will be in every deck if it came back.
Not every deck can synchro summon.
Well, any deck that can make a level 12 synchro.
I think if anything were to come, like, get into everybody's extra deck, could be a copy of Crimson Dragon as a metal tonus, whatever target.
Huh. Yeah. True. Because you just summon it and then off turn. Whoop.
Yeah.
Oh, but you still need to get the level 12.
No. I'm talking as a target for Metal Tronus. You target it when it tries to do the fucking cheat out of synchro, and then fucking yeet it to out of world. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Outside of that, though, we've got a few updates to packs and new packs. So we've got Gate to the Throne. So this one is, again, more tier elements, again, more Bestials, Horus, which is great.
This pack is sick.
What else is in it?
What year is it?
Bestials, Tier, and Rescue Ace.
Yeah, this is
It is
just-
the pack for all three of
Yeah,
us.
this is just,
Me,
let's
Ben,
recap
Jake.
2022. 4,
I don't
3.
know why they're doing this,
7.
though, because all of these have packs already. None
Yep.
of these are new cards.
Yeah. Oh, Dissipator.
Fuwalos.
Ooh, Trench
Wallace
Reaper.
already has a pack, too.
Yeah,
Book of
but
Moon
it's in
Reaper.
this pack.
Dynamiscus. Lost Wind. All those key
Uh,
cards.
Fucking
Orange
Light.
Light.
Yeah, this is a weird pack. I don't understand it.
It's got a cross sheet.
Celebrating Worlds.
New structure deck as well, Crimson
Oh,
Power Force.
like
So hence the
They just released the structures that we already had.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there a synchro in there that you like? Nope.
Oh, there's doubles in this. They don't. Wait. Yeah, this is a different version to the usual structure decks they have, because usually the structure decks don't have
They don't have
multiples of the
multiples
cards,
of them.
because you
Yeah.
have to buy 3 of them.
This is a deck. It's wait.
Once again, I
Yeah,
put
so
the ball out.
it is called a structure deck, but they've just done better with the construction. And like you can just craft these cards as well. The other annoying thing with a lot of the structure decks when they first release is that a lot of the cards are locked into the structure, so you had to buy multiple of them.
You
Yeah.
still
So
need
it's
to
just-
buy multiple.
Yeah. No.
Huh?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They have packs that you can craft these cards from, so you don't have to
How
buy.
much does it cost to make a new
It's what?
Oh, so it's 500 gems.
It's 500
for
gems
this.
to get the structure deck.
Yeah.
And then the URs, like you can't buy URs, you have to pull URs or get UR craft tokens from
Okay.
your dual pass.
I'm just trying to think if any of these URs need a double up, but I guess even if they do need a double up, it is cheaper to
It is
just
still cheaper
craft
to
it.
craft, like buy the structure because you're
And
getting
then,
80% of what you need, say, and then you just put the rest in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the alternate artworks that we mentioned before, but as well as that, that's the new pack you find them in, the new Frontier. As well as that, though, we have the branded bundle. Well, it's called the Road to Worlds Campaign 2025 commemorative bundle, but it's the branded bundle. So basically, for 3,000 gems, you get...
Oh, so replacing the Blue Eyes one.
Yeah, pretty much. So available till the 4th of July. So you get the dual field Despia Theatre of the Branded. It's got like a little zappy thing over here. I haven't seen it on my side of the board yet, so I don't know.
Where's the giant hole?
Oh, it's got the diamond tendrils sort of coming out from like over here. I don't know why I'm highlighting it as if this is being shown. We still haven't worked out why we lost inventory. But
deep within the gator cables, it was opening slowly. But what does that word mean? Exorbitantly.
Inexorably. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
That's a word even I don't know. As well as that, though, we get the Fallen and Virtuous sleeves.
I like those sleeves.
Yeah, they. Wait, is
Can't
it
be that
fucking?
virtuous with your tummy
Is it
like that.
Ghibli again? Have they gone Ghibli?
Gibbery.
I don't know. I just like the white sleeve.
Oh, that breathes in.
Card case, the Abyssal Land. That's got
The book.
it's got the bestial sort of symbol thing on it because each one of these is meant to be one of the bestials.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
A wallpaper of the same artwork as there's on the
so
above
it's out
sleeves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another wallpaper, the alt artwork of the Lubar. Another orb.
Cartesia.
See? Cartesia feet.
Oh,
Hey!
And she's got big butterfly wing things as well.
hot.
An icon of the same art
That's
as the
cute.
sleeves. An icon of a Lubar with many eyes.
What a jerk.
Cartesia. And then you also get a certain number of packs with guaranteed URs
I
in
think
X
it was
amount.
8.
Oh,
Oh, it might be 10.
20.
Uh-huh.
20 secret packs with 2 URs guaranteed. Like, if you look at it on value, your fields usually cost you, like, I think 500, 600 gems. The packs cost you 2,000 gems. And then you've got, like, multiple sleeves, multiple artworks and stuff like that. So it's not terrible value.
Yeah, but
it's not as good a value as some of the other ones that
No,
have been
it's
before.
not a layout where you're like, oh, I have to buy this because it's just that.
It really depends on how the packs are.
Yeah, but the fact that it's a limited time pack with alternate art that you can only get in those packs, I don't think it's terrible value to
Yeah, true.
buy the bundle
And
if you
Fuller
can
as well.
afford it.
And Fuller in there as well.
Is Fuller in this pack?
Oh, I thought I read
No.
that it was.
No, that's one of the other packs.
That's the...
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah, so this
tier
is the
pack.
tier
parts.
pack.
Yeah, so this is
this
the brand.
Yeah.
Branded.
Sorry,
I can't wait for Brendan to die.
Well,
It's
you have
never
to,
going
You're
to.
gonna have to sift through a whole ass anime. 6 episodes. That's what we agreed upon.
6 episodes with extended art and character development.
So, what? So, 12 minutes of
It's like
actual
the-
footage?
It's not the one story I don't care about.
They've said what?
I don't care about the story. I like
What
the
do you
new
mean?
one. I like Black Witch. I don't really like this one. But
They'll get to Black Witch.
yeah,
The thing,
will they?
the thing is, we have to. Well, not we have to. It is best that we support and watch what they bring out. Not that we'll really need to. Like,
Yeah,
if they
you're
miss you
right.
to, like, there's still all the branded lovers, really, and Sword Soul and Sprite. Sprite is also part of the branded lore. Just FY fucking I. People will watch it because of those archetypes, and if people watch it, they'll feel supported and they'll keep going. Whereas if we just leave it like the duelist pack of the deep and shit like that people don't want, people don't buy, people don't support, we won't get more.
What's the crap archetype that has Kit in it? And the little bird thing, the bird negate.
Oh, that's just like the evolutions of the cards. That's from the
Mercuria.
structure deck.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
But yeah,
Spriggans.
Mercuria is
Spriggans.
a so Mercuria is a Spriggans.
yeah.
And so is Kit.
So is Kid.
Yeah, that's what I asked. What's the shit archetype?
Fuck, I know.
I'm kind of curious to see what that little band of motley gangsters are up to.
Well, I don't know if we'll get the end of the stories. I kind of loved, there was a series of memes that was going around a little while, basically just sort of honing in on the Sprite part of the lore specifically, and it was just that the Spriggans were racist against Thunders.
Same.
Give me back Elf.
Thunders.
You can't be trusted with Elf.
Why
do you
can't
want all
I?
this broken shit back, bro?
Elf isn't broken. It's just annoying.
Because
it kind of broke.
did you not see what Snake Eyes was doing?
Heh.
Snake Eyes was busted. Give me back Elf. That's all I care.
Yeah, and OG's gone.
Look at what Malice is doing.
Well, it's gone for us. I don't know if you could
Malice
could you
turns?
make it in Malice?
Isn't OG gone in a few days?
No,
No,
it's in
go
one.
to one. Yeah.
Yeah, classic OCG. Your deck's just really inconsistent.
Can't bother playing Snake Eyes in Master Duel.
Don't. It's a waste of time.
It is.
The amount of times I've had the fusion dropped on me that like the Snake Eyes fusion. The Snake Eyes fusion.
Doom.
Yeah.
It's not a Snake
It's
Eyes.
been dropped on me.
Yes, it is.
It is.
No, it's played in every other fucking deck.
Oh, yes. Sure.
It's a generic monster.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's so generic that like people are doing like all this other weird shit, and then all of a sudden there's just this fusion that pops my best monster into my background. I'm like,
Yeah, look, I'm always thinking about it going turn one. I don't know, it's link fodder. I don't think I've ever used its effect.
Yeah, its effect's kind of broken when people want to kill you immediately.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing I wanted to bring up was we
God.
have more lore. The
Where's
Orcust
that?
one is not amazing. It's basically... it's shit, basically. I've pulled up the Dragon Maid one specifically because they have made it the worst thing in history, and I will tell you why. The
Already
opening
looks
sentence is, "The Dragon Maids, taking care of all the house chores for the sake of the master and esteemed guests."
Mm-hmm.
That
That's how
sounds so incel.
That's how maids work.
I know, but
That's the
like
point
it
of the
doesn't.
show.
It doesn't need to be said. Not the show. Not the show. This isn't the show. Definitely not. Don't sue.
That's the plot of the show.
It's not the show.
Law.
Japanese people love ripping
Shit.
each other's IPs off.
Law.
It's all fine with them.
Shit.
So does the original like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? Does that have a space between dragon and maid?
What?
Like, is it dragon space maid in Kobayashi's Dragon Maids?
No, it's the same word.
Oh, so yeah, they literally didn't care that they've ripped it.
No.
See, Wizards of the Coast need to learn
double
from
check that.
Konami. Don't like make collabs and give licenses and things. Just steal.
Yeah.
I mean, the American part of Wizards is the problem. Look, just don't go to conventions ripping off superheroes and you'll be okay.
I mean, you can do that now, apparently. As long as you don't reprint it for 2 decades and then throw someone some money.
But no, that's what Dragon Maids are all about. Is there anything more to the article, or is it just that little image?
It was just that little bit. I thought it was
my
like
God.
super cringe
Yeah.
to announce it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those dragons.
Why did you say it like that?
Look at them.
She's cleaned up that bedroom nice for the master.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that mop.
That's,
The mop is her hair. Sorry, I was a bit loud there.
Yeah, I never really thought of that. Ew.
She has her own hair.
Yeah, but the dragon's hair is the mop.
Sure. I'll give it to you so that we can move on.
Yes.
We have
Oh,
more
yes.
information about the World Championship packs.
We have not said the bit that I wanted to say about Master Duel. It is probably not 100% yet, is it?
What's this? No.
Okay, we're
no,
good.
No. We speak of nothing.
I'm not excited for the Master Duel.
I am.
So,
I am too. I think it'll be fun.
so we had more cards revealed
What
for
was
the
Ethan
pack.
playing again?
Christron.
Interesting.
So we had more cards revealed for the limited pack World Championship 2025 booster set. So they've clarified again, available at the World Championship Series event in Paris, brackets, and participating official.
Wait, what's in
stores.
Paris? Crystals.
So
Yes, it
in,
will be.
in the graphic we have Dear Bell, which we already knew, Snake Eyes Poplar, Azamina Ilia Silva,
Doing both Azaminas is weird.
Azamina Muricielago,
Moo.
Well,
Moo,
the
which is,
Negati one
Morganite.
is a good one.
Oh yeah, that's what witchy thing turns
No.
into. Sagan Pie Transcended Dragon
Can
and Sagan Kaiman.
Can
Are you okay? Are you okay? Can I move on? We've got dead air here, Kurt. You're killing me.
I've totally forgot what the archetype is. Oh, Tenpai can die.
No.
Why does it need reprints?
Well,
Your
this
stance
is
on Yugioh right now is really weird. You want Sprite, Elf, and Calamity back, but Tenpai, which has been hit to all buggery, and what was the other one you hated just before?
Buggery's a good word.
Branded.
And Branded, which is also heavily hit and
It's
easily
not heavily
counterable.
What? Where is it heavily hit?
Branded fusion to 1.
Oh, good. It could be at 0, and it's still play.
It's also completely wrecked
Nah.
by the one hand trap that everybody's playing.
No.
They're just recapping the year of Yu-Gi-Oh with this reprint.
Where's Crystron?
Exactly.
Anyway, I shall move on now.
That's next year.
Crystron's had more tops than what Yubel has
I don't know if that's true.
this year.
From Worlds last year to Worlds this year.
Yeah, we're not talking about the calendar year or the financial year. We're talking about the year
Worlds.
of Yu-Gi-Oh. Yubel
Probably
was
not.
everywhere, bro.
Yeah, probably.
Give it some time.
Melodious.
Yeah, but everyone loved Melodious,
Yeah,
and
well,
now we
I
have
don't-
Barker.
Baka.
Baka.
So yeah, Barker, the Melodious Maestro. Mementolian Tectulu, Combined Conqueror, that's the fusion specifically. Garunix.
Don't run.
What'd you call it?
Well, I kind of did the
Okay.
end thing wrong, but anyway.
Yeah, Garunix.
Garunix Eternity, Hyang of the Fire Kings.
Why are you insisting on saying the full names?
Because there's multiple Garunix.
Ponix.
You say big Garunix, little Ponix.
So yeah, Ponix, Mermel King Neptibus, Poseidra
Ew.
Abyss, the Atlantean Dragon Lord. There are
Ew.
multiple Poseidras. Go
Yeah.
fuck yourself. Ryziel Detonator and Ryziel Cross.
Oh, you could have said that. That's
Sure.
Malice Hearts Crypta and Malice GWC.
Nightmare
Just Nightmare
Nightmare
Pain.
Pain. Yeah.
Just Nightmare Pain.
Yeah, well, Nightmare Pain's the only one that doesn't have a high rarity printing.
Throne still needs a
Well,
reprint.
Maiden and White don't.
Yeah, but this isn't the place to do reprints. Like, these
Why
are all
not?
going to be high rarity and chase cards. Like, this isn't a, actual reprint.
Okay, sure.
Maiden of White, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, and Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon.
Tyrant Dragon will be a nice pickup.
Tyrant Dragon's nice. So, it'll be interesting to see just what the spread of the packs are going to be once we actually get them in stores, like whether
Yeah.
it'll be super limited
One
and we'll have
card
to
per
try
pack.
and reserve it. No, I can imagine it being like a super limited series for sure. Like you get like a couple cards in pack, like kind of like an OTS. Actually, I wonder if these are meant to like cycle in as a quote unquote OTS pack for a little bit.
A month.
Give it, for August, September, have this be that instead. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. Plus, like, I'm not missing anything from the current OTS. Oh, actually,
I
that was the other update from
any of
locals.
that.
I pulled another Silhouette Rabbit out of my OTS packs.
Hey.
Ooh.
I was just going to give mine to Harry. Because Andrew gave me mine. So it was worth nothing now. Poor rabbit.
Next, we had another product announced in the OCG. This is the Exosister Deluxe Duel Set. The only real question I have for this is, who is it for?
Exorcist.
Exorcist players like that used to play in Master Duel 3 years ago.
Was it really that long since it released?
Ben had said that
the
he
same time
wants
as,
a Rescue Ace one though.
Tier.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll do one for Rescue Ace. Like, Rescue
I
Ace
hope
was
they do.
just as big, I feel, if not bigger, because the synergy it had with Snake Eyes. So I don't know if they've just honed in on this because whammon, or whether they do intend on releasing a Rescue Ace one. But basically, what you get in this, it's priced at 9,900 yen, which is what, about $100.
$99.
So we get a special bonus card of Exorcista Michaelis in a Prismatic Secret Rare. The box. Do they mean this box or like a deck box?
Go down.
No,
I'll show you.
the box was.
Oh no, the box is the next one. So yeah, you get the box that comes in. Oh, and it serves as a playmat. Okay, so it must fold out all the way.
Go
Interesting.
down.
Special item case. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Special item case, so that's the deck box. One pack of 100 special duelist card protectors. One special duelist magnet card holder.
Which I like. That little thing is the only cool
we'll get to that. One special dice. I don't think they really need to hone in on the fact that they're all special. I think they can just...
No. Special.
Like, if you're paying $100 for this product, just assume it's special.
It's special.
Oh, so they're giving you oversleeves as well as sleeves.
Yeah. So yeah, one special dice, one pack of 100 special duelist card protectors, large and clear. One special non-woven bag.
They're non-woven.
Non-woven.
And one special duelist coin. Okay, so that's the non-woven. Why does it look like a wine bag?
It is definitely a wine bag.
that legit looks like I went to locals, then I went by BWS.
Did they say that they gave you a phone holder?
Well,
They didn't detail it as a phone
you
holder.
don't carry the Eucharist somehow.
Magnet card hold? Is that what that is?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what.
it's
part of that
a
is.
phone stand. That's cool. Even though you could.
Oh,
just have a
inside
stand.
the smartphone not included.
What the hell?
But then this is the special artwork.
Yeah, why don't they just throw phone cases in? Oh, because we had different phone models. Never mind. Forget I said anything. So yeah, look, and the dice is.
The dice looks cool.
Yeah.
99 bucks
Sorry.
worth?
Oh, I need to retract that. The dice looks special.
Special.
Yes.
The only thing is, who's using a dice?
Me.
Roll it twice.
Well,
I got
you're gonna have
6.
to because I don't want to spend fucking $200 on this shit.
You know, I insist on high rolling with one die.
I hate that. I hate people that do that. I hate it so much.
Why? So we just roll 7 over and over and over and over again.
Oh, also, I lost all my die rolls today.
Good.
All of them. I was in my element. I back from my
Power of your
Invoke
element.
Mech Knight days. I was all about playing second.
Let's never speak of Exorcisters again.
Is that all we're talking about?
Yeah, I mean that's all the news. So we'll move on to some
Where the hell was the
questions.
TCG news this week? Where the hell is Makanko's?
Yeah, they really don't want to tell us what those cards do. Hey,
I'm almost certain
Which,
Makanko will probably be announced tonight.
We're so close to
We're due a Sunday
it
announcement.
feels that way. But in the
No,
meantime,
2 months.
In the meantime, we move on to some questions. If you weren't aware, we do have Discord. Link is in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. We got a few more questions this week, but a little bit disappointing, guys. Give us some more questions, please.
Oh, I've got
So,
More
our
questions.
first question this week comes to us from Rye Guy. Would y'all ever make merch? C4G cowboy boots would go hard. No.
we need.
I'd wear a shirt.
We've done like a very limited run of shirts before. It's basically just for our locals for, I think it was like 2019 YCS, was it? Yeah. That was, in short, a shit show. It was the hardest thing to organise, so I'm not super motivated to go through it again. But I suppose, like, the main thing is we do have targets that, or aspirations, I guess you could call it, to get to a higher level before we start doing that, because obviously doing a big product run, you have to order X amount, and if we don't have the patrons there to then buy those, then we're stuck with like 50 shirts or hats or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So it isn't something that hasn't been discussed, but it's just not something that's on the horizon right now.
Like, if we had all the audience coming out and demanding stuff and keen for it, sure. But I'm more about finding what the audience wants before we start peddling shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't want to be a podcast that peddles shit. I've always been against that. Also, no ads.
Yeah, so look, if we get to a point where, like, I think we've got like 120 something people in the Discord, like, if there was genuine demand from everybody in there for some type of merch, then it's something we could discuss. But at this point, with the engagement that we have, and also we're not even rolling out that much content, like, we have all these aspirations, again, I love saying that word, of like bringing more deck profiles, other content, blah, 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 and it just doesn't happen because we're all just very busy. So, like, it's a bit rude to, well, yeah, other than him, he sits on a lounge. Like, I don't know, it just feels a bit
One
disingenuous to,
locals
like,
didn't regret it, Kurt.
I had 1 day off, man.
never have a day.
Why weren't you filming deck profiles all day?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, we
there's-
could have had a
there's-
Sprite deck profile.
Yeah, there's totally games with me and Harry
X3.
playing, lying around.
Let's go.
There's the whole draft, retro draft series, which I may or may not.
Oh, yeah,
That's never gone up, by the way.
I was going to say, like, we've got a little bit of a backlog of
You know how much
content as
editing
well.
needs to be done for that?
No.
And also,
If someone wants to do our editing for
I definitely
free,
deleted them off my cloud. Look, it's about just committing time to it. It's like a full-time job, and the problem is we all have full-time jobs.
that is a thing.
Work sucks.
If someone says anything about Pack having a full-time job and him still putting out all this content, I will find you and murder you.
Well,
Because he also rips people off.
doesn't he get it? Yes, spreadsheets are a full-time job.
Yeah, lying
Actually,
about your lying about your spreadsheets is a part-time job. Making the spreadsheets is a full-time job.
If you're using a job to pay for your cards, you're already behind.
All right. So yeah, in short, we'd love to, but we need more.
More.
Also, like, just a layup idea. Like, cowboy boots is funny. Like, no logos immediately jumped out to us to go, oh yeah, fuck, we'll put that on a shirt. Like, nothing's immediately gone, yes, we must. The iron will be hot one day.
Yes. Next question from Caleb: Is going to locals a good date idea? I would say immediately no. It seems like
Yeah. Logan did bring in at once.
yeah, but were they not?
They came in and they instantly went out.
Yeah, but I feel like they were at least engaged already at that point.
Not for you,
No.
No,
Or engaged, maybe.
I feel like they were already engaged at that point.
I think if you have a nerdy partner, an EDH
yeah.
or a Pokemon tournament you might luck into a good community where it's not immediately a turn-off.
There's definitely
But in
been
saying that,
there's definitely been instances where people have brought their partners in to locals. There was actually even an instance I'm remembering where someone brought their partner to a regionals in Penrith, and I thought that was just like, that was a big swing. Like, that could go down so wrong. And also, like, unless your partner's interested in it, 99% of the time they're going to be bored as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Even
they're gonna be,
I get
they're going to be
bored.
sitting next to you, being supportive, whatever. But, like, they don't know what to support. They have, like, more often than not, they're not going to have a single concept of what's going on. So they're going to sit there for 30 to 40 minutes, no clue what's happening, and then when it finishes, they're just going to sort of look at you and hope that there's facial signals to tell them if you won or lost, and they can then respond appropriately.
And then after that, go.
And like, depending on like how expressive you are as a person, you might just be completely stone faced, and they're like, "So what happened?"
I definitely had 2 ex-girlfriends get in arguments with store managers. So
That's
maybe
interesting.
best to avoid.
Yeah,
Wouldn't they?
yeah, I wouldn't worry about it personally.
I went through Yugioh, so that doesn't count.
True. And then the last question is from Jesse.
Oh, I have a gimmick, by the way. Keep going.
Okay. With only 436 players invited to the Continental Championships, what are the thoughts on the structure of
438.
qualifying / invites and pass downs? Is it as hard as it used to be? Will you continue to compete at high levels if you fail to achieve this award? What would incentivize players to try when there are only 2 players getting an invite each event, and sometimes nobody does when the invites get hard gatekeeped?
So
I can't talk.
Them getting gatekeeped. So I had a thought about this and being like, yes, the top 2 kind of shit used to be top 4, but top 2 making it less people, I don't know. I think I haven't experienced it with these low numbers yet.
Yeah, you and I were super fortunate in that we qualified super early into the season.
Yeah.
So we didn't have the like pressure point of like, okay, there's like maybe 2 events left in this season. If I don't qualify, I'm not going to Oshi's. Or like, some people feel the pressure more than others. Some people are like content creators say they might need to actually be there to like further their content, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I like being there because it's a weekend away. Of late, it's always been on my birthday week as well, so that's always nice. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, shit, that's close. I didn't buy vodka.
Yes. I mean, not yes, because it just occurred to me you're intending to buy it as a gift.
You don't want booze this year?
Oh, I'm not saying I wouldn't like booze. I'm just saying you don't have to.
I'm buying you booze, Jake.
Okay. Yeah. Look, I think there's definitely a balance that can be struck. I don't hate the idea that, like, with the OTS, because it is quote unquote a local size event, like you're only getting the people at your locals because they're generally run all on the same weekend. I don't mind the fact that it's a lower number of invites that get handed out. The thing that is, like, I think driving these low numbers is the fact that there are no pass downs, and that because of the way our community is in some instances, they feel the need to stop everybody else from enjoying the game / getting the good stuff. So I definitely think the pass downs could be integrated into the lower tier events, at least. Like, sure, for your states and your regionals, you don't have to do pass downs. Maybe even, like, heighten the number of invites that you hand out. Well, actually, even with that, I think with regionals, there's like a number thing, right? Like, if you get X amount of people, you get X amount of invites. So yeah, I just don't like the idea that, like, there's some locals out there, ours included, to a point where people will go out of their way to basically stop other people from getting invites.
It all depends on what Konami wants Oceanics and national championships to be, or whatever the Europeans, continentals are called. Like, is it meant to be this small exclusive thing that they've been kind of angling to since COVID? Maybe, and maybe that's why they had agreed to lower invites.
So, states is like top 32 get invites.
Yeah.
Yes.
States is, let's say, the way for you to have your last chance of getting your invite to go to this event.
Yes.
I reckon that OTS events possibly should have, so top 2, but have 1 pass down. So even if the 2 people in top 2 already have their invite, 1 invite can be passed down, so to 3rd place if they need it.
Mm-hmm.
It just increases it by that 1 extra person each event. States, on the other hand, I reckon just free it, because it's your last chance to get it, and if people already have them, people are there to try and top the event who already have their invites to get the prizing.
Because Nationals invites used to pass down pretty far, and it was like kind of like, it was getting a bit funky where the person who came 90th out of a 300 person tournament is getting an invite like that was due to top 32 or top 64. Like, I guess that's a bit of a meme, but at the moment it's kind of swung too much the other direction.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be a better balance between
States
the system they have now and the system they used to have. Because, like, if you go by the rules of, like, anything that you invite numerous people to, there's a good chunk of those people that either can't or won't go. Like, of this 436 or whatever it was, I imagine we're probably only going to end up with about 200 or so.
Is 400 people is probably fine, though. We had a 900 and something person YCS, not including whatever the Edison...
Well, it was 900 after... It was 900 post-Edison,
so, 400 for our... 400 when we get a 900 person YCS, 400 is probably fine.
Like, when you sort of average it out like that, it doesn't sound too bad. But, again, I just feel like you've got 463 invites or whatever it is. I could just look up the number. You have that many invites, but at our Oceanics level, even when we were getting those kind of high invites, we're still only getting about 250 something players.
Yeah.
So I don't think, and like, it opens up a whole other can of worms if you start doing it exclusively for different regions. But even if we had, say, 600 invites go out, you're still probably only going to get about 300 or so people.
I think this is the 3rd time I've qualified for Oshis, and it's the 1st time I'm going.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
Because, the other times have been New Zealand, and I could never swing it with work.
Yeah, New Zealand's always been...
New Zealand, or maybe there was a Melbourne one that just didn't work. But yeah.
I would like to go to a New Zealand one. I'd like to just sort of tick New Zealand off the list. So hopefully
it's not going anywhere.
I also think, so Oceanics is pretty much, if you do very well at it, you get to go to Worlds. like top 2 go to Worlds.
Yeah.
You got to be a decent player at the game to go to that event. To
Yeah.
have a chance to go to Worlds.
Yeah.
So on another chance, as much as the pass downs and all that shit is bad, if you really want to do Oceans, maybe put in a little bit more work.
As Ben has said a few times, I think more regionals is the answer. We should
Yeah.
have more regionals in a
Yeah.
I think that will just solve it.
I think that is part of the problem, and the number of regionals that we've had has been diminished post-COVID. Like, those numbers just have not recovered.
And how they fix it, that's the thing, it almost has to not be with tournament. Like, tournament stores should run OTS events. I think Konami probably should run regionals. Or at least organise.
There definitely needs to be a better structure to it, because...
I don't want to sign them up for more work, though. Like, it's
But that's the... Okay,
not
so...
with the current staff.
Okay, so if we, like, assume that they said, okay, yeah, we're going to give more regionals. So most stores, I would say, have a capacity of at most 30 people before it gets, like, ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then we get into the position of, like, oh, okay, we're late in the season. This store, with a capacity of 40, is the only one having a regionals before the Oceanics, or, like, it's the last one before the Oceanics, whatever. And then you get a Chatswood situation where you've got 130 people turn up. Like, some stores manage it well in that they do the pre-rego stuff, or like the sort of put your name down kind of thing, wait list. And it just goes into that same conversation we had last month at the end of the Oceanics, that, like, you've just got this sea of people that are sitting there waiting. You could have put a bit more effort into it, a bit more money into it, admittedly, and hired a venue for it. Like, yeah, I think keeping it at the store level, if you're going to, like, if they do decide to do more regionals, would only hamper the experience of the players, because then you're going to have a bunch of people that miss out on being able to go because they weren't fast enough, because it's too far, something, blah, blah, blah.
I like to travel for regionals as well eventually. Like,
I still haven't gone to an Orange Regionals, and, like, I swear every time it's happened, there's, like, something amazing happening, or it's just a good time. Also, I didn't get to go to the fucking all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut. I want to go to an all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut again.
I have. It was great.
So you has?
Have.
Did you has cheeseburger?
No.
it has jelly squares.
I had. I don't know what. I forget.
I
gonna
don't know
guess
how much
pizza.
pre-roll we had on this, so I think we are safe to wrap it up here without my gimmick.
Oh.
No.
I just want to hear my gimmick. No, we'll save it.
Gimmick
just
for next
just
week.
remember it, yeah.
Oh no, I've been plotting this
I
thing
won't
for
be
months.
here, so the gimmick will be rush doors.
No, God, no.
Good luck, Jake. Oh shit. Oops.
That will conclude us for this week. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. Sorry if it's been patchy. We're still working out this mic thing. It's been a fucking debacle, but we're nearly there. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you are listening, feel free to favourite, jump into a Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next time. Peace.
Peace.
Can we, since I have this record, can we pose for the thumbnail?
Yeah, sure. What kind of pose?
Whatever the hell you want, and just looking down the barrel.